Hey guys, Jexie here. Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, it is a long overdue part 2 to my first video, which is my thoughts on Derek Lambert. So stick around and watch my part 2. So I'm once again sitting in traffic, and I don't know why I just tend to like to record while I'm driving. Don't worry, I focus on the road, not the video. But it's funny. So my most hated video on my channel, the only video I have that has like a more dislikes to likes, is a video I did titled "My Thoughts on Derek Lambert." And it's funny because I haven't deleted it, and I was going to, and I'll tell you why. So, for those of you who don't know, Derek Lambert and I are cool. I don't know him super well, but when I did that video, I was specifically talking about a video that he uploaded. I didn't know him well. I was new to the YouTube scene, and he had uploaded a video that just made me feel uncomfortable to watch at the time, and I expressed my feelings on it. And look, to be honest, I'm glad that I did, and it's why I haven't deleted the video. So, he actually had agreed like months ago to do a part 2 on my thoughts on Derek Lambert video, and it's why I waited so long to do this. Unfortunately, he's going on with so much in his life right now that I'd rather just do the update, and you know, if he wants to comment, I'll pin it. But I know what it's like to have life be full and chaotic all at the same time, and you know, it's okay. So the reason that I want you guys to know this is for a few things. One, after I did that video, Derek had reached out to me and said, look, if you want to talk about this, like, let's chat. Like, I'm an open book. Like, we can have a conversation. And I thought that was great. So I messaged him. I also had talked to him on one of his live streams. We've DM'd a few times back and forth. And he was really great. He was really respectful of the fact that I had felt that way. And he understood that I was not putting him down in any way. It was just this one video that I talked about. And again, I was new to YouTube at the time, like in regards to creating videos, so I didn't really know the best way to talk about things. So since then, one of the things that I have become involved in actually is Derek Lambert's Rewired Addiction Discord. And you know, I run a couple of Narcotics Anonymous meetings on the Discord because, as those of you who know me, I do have experience there. My channel is not a purely Narcotics Anonymous message, but most of my recovery experience does come from Narcotics Anonymous. So I volunteered to help him run a couple meetings on his Discord. And I've been doing it for some time now. And so I say that because one of the things that I love about what I've learned in recovery is that we don't have to like everything somebody does. We don't have to agree with somebody's every opinion, right? To still be okay with that person. So like the way I look at, like, Derek's brother's been going through struggles on and off with recovery. Derek's best friend Ashton, same thing. I think they're both like really working hard to like get recovery, and I think that's wonderful. And you know, the way I look at it is this: Derek and I, as well as a whole bunch of other recovery YouTubers that I could list, we're all on the same mission, right? We are all on the same mission. Our goal is to spread a message of hope to people who are suffering, right? We want other addicts to know that there's another way. And we want, look, not everybody hears a recovery message from the same person in the same way. There are people who may love Derek's channel who get nothing from listening to me speak, or somebody may love hearing me but watches another YouTuber and says, I don't get it. What's wonderful about the YouTube recovery community as a whole is that we all offer something different. And it's okay that we don't all agree. Not all of us look at recovery from the exact same black and white, standpoint. But we don't have to, because recovery is not black and white. There is not only one way to recover. And by having a variety of people on this platform discussing recovery and having conversations about addiction, I mean, all that does is benefit, right? That benefits everybody who watches. And so I say that because, you know, one of the things that I do really enjoy about Derek, besides the fact that he has created this Discord, him and Ashton, I guess, created it together, which I can tell you for 100% certainty has saved lives. I had been running a meeting at one point where somebody had overdosed and they left their mic on, and I was able to reach out to their parents and tell their parents they need to call an ambulance, right? And literally saved a life. And that's just one experience that I had. I've seen many experiences in his Discord where literally it's saving lives. So regardless of any disagreements I may have had with him in the past, I can honestly say that I know for 100% certain that Derek's contributions to the recovery community through the Discord and his videos and messages have been extensive, and I'm not going to lessen that simply because I didn't agree with the video he did, right? Like, we're allowed to disagree. I get tons of messages from people who are like, I didn't really like how you said this, or I don't really agree with that. You're never going to hear me respond negatively. I'm never like, well, if you don't agree with me, go away. Like, no, like, we should learn how to communicate with people who don't agree with us. It's a huge problem in our society as a whole right now that we think that if somebody has different opinions than we do, that we can't be friends with them, and that's just not true. I have a lot of friends who have very, very different political views and religious views and spiritual views than I do. And some things we discuss and sometimes we don't, right? But like, we don't let that affect our friendship. And I think that that's one of the benefits of recovery is that we understand that what's most important is offering hope to somebody that there's a new way to, there's a different way to live life without drugs. Like, who cares about the rest of it, right? And, you know, he was talking in his last video that he did, Derek was, about how full his life has become. And it's one of the gifts we get in recovery, right? That, like, our lives get better. We get things back. We get new opportunities. And I'm dealing with the same thing. My life is becoming incredibly full. Now, for me, YouTube is a huge part of that, because part of what I want to continue to do is to continue to talk to you guys and continue to spread a message. And so I look at YouTube as part of something I do for a job, right? Like, it's not just for fun. I feel like this is important enough that it should be a priority for me, and so it is. I schedule time throughout my week like I would with any other job project I have, because it's something that I want to keep as not something that I like put in the back burner where if I don't have time, I don't have time. I'm just very, very grateful for all the people in the recovery community. I really want to like list them all, but then I'm afraid I'm going to miss somebody, and I don't want to do that, right? So here's what I'm going to do instead. If you are part of the YouTube recovery community, if you have a YouTube channel, even if you have one subscriber, I don't care. When you comment on this video, let people know that you have a channel. Let's spread the message that there's other people out there, because I know that some of the people who subscribe to my channel do not subscribe to some of the other recovery channels, and I know, and vice versa, right? So I would love for you to comment. If you have a video, if you have a channel, comment it on this video. I would love for the people who subscribe to my channel to know that there are other channels out there. The other thing that I really, really get excited about doing on my channel is when we do trivia. And the reason I like that is because we have a lot of people who come play trivia who aren't in recovery at all. They're normal people, right? Like, they're not addicts. And there's something pretty cool about having a safe place where addicts, non-addicts, people who have a day clean, people who have 50 years clean, can all come together and have a good time and not have to worry about drama or anything else, you know? So anyway, my thoughts on Derek Lambert 2 is a long overdue video, and I really feel like it was time for me to put it out. I've been active in his Discord for so long that I feel like it's probably really confusing to people who don't understand that, like, that video is what started Derek and I having any sort of relationship. And as I said, although we're not like super close where we like talk all the time, we have communicated, and you know, we both have a lot of respect for each other, and it's why I continue to stay active on his Discord. You know, we are all in this together, right? No matter how you feel about somebody, like, we're all in this together. So anyway, I hope you guys got something from this. I felt like it was time for people to know that, like, I don't dislike Derek. I just didn't like that one video, you know, and maybe I didn't cover it right. But, and again, if you haven't already looked around YouTube, like, type in recovery channels and you will be pleasantly surprised about the number of recovery channels there are with some really, really great people, like really great people. I talk to a lot of them, and this community is something really incredible. So if you're not a part of it, like, I welcome you to join us, because, you know, it's a we program. Recovery in itself is a we thing. So anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.